滅の時間だ。やってみろ。
Yangyang is underrated. Hello, my name is Selkie and I love playing Yangyang. After acquiring her S6 over a month ago and spending the last 5 weeks playing Yangyang in a bunch of different combinations and content, I noticed that Virgil's daughter has become one of my favorite characters in Wuthering Waves. She's strong, fast, versatile, and if played well, she can even speedrun. Most people rank her fairly low on tier lists, and I do not blame them. Yangyang is a catastrophe of a character before S5 and very well deserves to be bottom tier in that case. However, most tier lists either rate her wrongly at S6 or do not make it clear how small the gap between higher tiers and her are. I decided to make an advanced guide for her covering all her mechanics so you can convince yourself of her potential. If you're unfamiliar with quickswapping or high-level WUWA play, I highly recommend watching my Xiangli Yao guide, in which I'm explaining the basics of quickswapping in the first quarter of the video. Integrating these fundamentals into your gameplay loop is mandatory to playing any character at their highest potential. Once again, I will quickly display the terminology I will use moving forward. Please pause the video if you're unfamiliar with these terms. The same explanation can be found in the description of the video as well. Disclaimer: quickswapping is difficult to learn and even more difficult to master. This technique is not ultimately necessary to clear any form of content, but only serves as a tool to clear all content that allows the use of more than one character faster. This guide is mainly targeted at PC players. Mobile players may struggle to efficiently quickswap. Without further ado, let's get started. Yangyang's entire kit revolves around her Forte Feather Release, or how I would like to call it, Budget Judgment Cut. Stacking her Forte as quickly as possible without losing DPS, and using her Forte smoothly without breaking the flow of your rotation are the main challenges that Yangyang faces. Unlike characters like Xiangli or Xiangli Yao, Yangyang only has one attack that is clearly long enough to use it in a quickswap format, which is her fully stacked Forte. Feather Release has a start animation but leaves her fully invincible during the mid-air slashes till she starts falling. This can be used to dodge attacks without dodging if dodging isn't beneficial to your rotation. The fully stacked Forte can be triggered in 5 ways. Hitting heavy attack and pressing normal attack after being launched into the air. Dodging, hitting a dodge counter and then pressing normal attack after being launched into the air. Jumping and pressing normal attack while mid-air. Swapping into Yangyang while another character is mid-air. Or intro into pressing normal attack. This should only be done when you're at 2 stacks because the intro gives you a stack as well. No matter what way you use, you always want to swap off Yangyang the literal millisecond the animation of her Forte starts. 3, 4, and 5 are self-explanatory. For the heavy attack and dodge counter trigger, however, the timing has to be learned to speed up your rotation and swapping. I would personally recommend to try to avoid using the heavy attack and the dodge counter route if possible. The animation for the dash attack and the launch are rather long because the heavy attack buffer cannot be reduced. I would only use the dodge counter version if a dodge conveniently fits into the rotation. Otherwise, jumping is mostly superior DPS wise in quickswap. The best option is still mid-air swaps. They are a true instant startup and can be immediately swapped to a third character. Her Forte aside, what other things can Yangyang do? Her other mechanics mainly revolve around playing her more smoothly and stacking faster. Yangyang's main Forte stacking combo is heavy attack 1-2, E, heavy attack 1-2, into jump Forte, which is the fastest way to get to full stacks from 0. Her heavy attack 2 is almost instant and can be immediately cancelled upon trigger into an E or jump. Her E has a very fast startup and can also be animation cancelled very fast with a jump. Or a heavy attack that can be buffered after the skill cast for a fast transition. Another nice combo is E into Echo, if Echo is up and the heavy attack cast does not fit into your rotation. This is especially important if you run the Arrow Monkey instead of Heron. Lastly, one of the most important mechanics for Yangyang is swap normal attack 4 swapping. As silly as it sounds, Yangyang starts at normal attack 3 after a normal combat swap, which is insanely important for her kit. This implies that you only need one more input to do normal attack 4 and get a Forte stack for the shortest possible field time aside of just casting her skill. Normal attack 4 has a very long animation, so you want to swap off Yangyang right when the animation starts. Using this smoothly in your rotations and quick swaps is the most underrated and also one of the most important mechanics to master to improve your times with Yangyang rotations. Yangyang is a very free-flowing character. Unlike other prominent quickswap characters, her swaps are not clearly defined. She requires much more creativity and planning to be competitive with other characters, so experimenting with her in your rotations is key to finding out fast routes and achieving low clear times. To wrap this video up, I want to show my fastest clear ever at 55 seconds. As usual, my echoes are far from optimal, and my Yangyang is built as an arrow DPS to showcase her damage potential. Thank you very much for watching this video, and enjoy the run.
Q